Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And a beautiful Monday morning it is. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner, and of course, I am your host, Sunshine. And do we have some things to talk about today? Firstly, I trust that you had a wonderful, blessed weekend, a safe one at that. And you know, I'm not a bearer of bad news, but the fact of it is there's so much that's happening. And this is always the way I ask that you be careful, because you never know things how the world is today. This weekend, with this being the beginning of Women's History Month, I do want to recognize or say something in regards to what went down on Saturday night. As you know, in Mobile, the recording artist Angie Stone came in to perform there at the Mardi Gras Ball, but rest her soul today. She was in a very bad car accident on her way back home, right there in Hope Hull, Alabama, right there on 65. And with that, when the truck hit them, we lost her life. But you know what? That's why I say always know. The Bible teaches us to make sure before you close your eyes at night, you've got everything together, because you don't know when or where or even how we're going to leave this earth. But she left her mark here because she was a great singer. She was a great producer, entertainer. And I can remember the first time that I saw her when she was on Dr. Ian Smith, Celebrity Fit Club, and she was doing that weight loss thing, and she was so funny. But today, and to her family, as you know, D'Angelo is the father of her. They have a son together. And I just say, rest in peace, Angie, because your music will live forever and a day. And even last week, it was Gwen McCrae from right here in Pensacola. Her music will live forever and a day. Roberta Flack, her music will live forever and a day. I mention these women because this is Women's History Month, who made a great impact right here for us to live with their music forever and a day. Let me say thank you to Parlor Donuts right here, 120 Palafox Street. You see those? Look at them things. Wow. Made fresh every single day. You need to go by and get yourself some. I tell you, his coffee keep me going every single day, freshly brewed. So make sure you go by. Today we've got a great show lined up. I'm all about sharing information on things that's important to the community. And we've got Habitat for Humanity's coming in, and my girl Monique. I tell you, I've learned some things already about even those hats that they wear. And I'm going to go to my right because I want to introduce both. But I want to go to my far right. I forgot your first name. I didn't write it down.
Michele.
Michele. Mm-hmm. I do have it written down, but I thought you were talking about a singer. Michele, tell us about you, that we're going to come on around to Monique.
Certainly, yes. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
My name is Michele DuMond. I'm the Volunteer Services and Faith Relations Manager. And Monique and I work together doing a lot of exciting things for Pensacola Habitat.
Absolutely. And that's a great organization. And, you know, that does so many things in the community. I'm just sitting here just listening, Monique, a few moments ago, and learned something about those hats. I mean, I just, you know, because there's a story behind it. How it works. Well, good morning, Monique, and thank you for getting up.
Good morning. My name is Monique Turner.
Right.
And I am the Faith Relations Coordinator.
Okay.
With Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
And we are just thrilled to be here this morning.
Right. When you say faith related, I mean, I love to hear that, because, you know, I'm going to throw this in because I have a portion that I work with Baptist. They have a faith related section over there as well. And I see now, that brings me to say this. I believe when you put God first in anything.
Yes.
Any and everything that you do.
Yes.
When you put him first.
Yes.
You have got it already.
Already.
You know, and I just applaud, you know, once upon a time, people were somewhat shy to say, oh, my spiritual beliefs, or
oh, yeah,
or how much I love God, and no, Jesus is the way. But now I thank God for Jesus.
Yes.
That now it is so much more open and freely used that we know where our power come from.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean?
And see, with Habitat, it is a non-profit.
Come on.
But we're based on Christian faith.
There you go.
We're based on faith.
Right.
So we definitely have that faith relation aspect.
Absolutely.
In with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
Absolutely. How long you been with them, Monique?
It was a year in October.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And what about you, Michele?
I have been with them about 18 months, but I started volunteering about 12 years ago.
Absolutely.
So through volunteerism. Yeah.
Do you ever get out there with that hammer?
Oh, I do. I sure do.
Yeah.
Anybody anybody can do it. You know, if you don't have any skills before you go out there, our construction crews are so great. They'll teach you. I've seen ladies go out there that don't know how to use the saws and stuff, and they learn, and you can't get them away.
They don't have no nails on, I know, do they? They don't have those nails, right? You know, they're talking about these long nails. Hit that saw, man, it goes.
You don't want to come out there with long nails.
You got that, right?
You might leave without them.
But you know, I want to say this because I'm thinking back to a long time ago when I was first introduced. There was a gentleman, rest his soul, that used to work with me in Alabama. And he came by the studio one day. He said, you know, have you ever talked to Habitat about getting a house? I mean, I remember that from way back then. But I say that, I want to go through that process so people will understand just how faith-based, nonprofit, how important it is, Habitat for our community. Just tell us a little bit about how people get involved with that. Let's say if I wanted to get a house.
If you want to get a house, then you basically will go to our website, and that's PensacolaHabitat.org. And you would just pull that up. It pretty much gives you everything on that site, telling you about how to become a homeowner. You would have to fill out the application process there. It comes to directly to our office. They tell you what you need to do, what you need to submit, and then once they get everything, they will send it directly back to you through that portable.
So it's a process.
It's a process that goes
right there through it.
But it's not such a big deal, you know, through it. And the thing I like about Habitat now is you actually get to pick things. You get to pick your flooring, you pick your countertop, you pick your cabinets that you want in your kitchen, you pick your bathroom things. So they've made it really competitive because so much is going on now in Pensacola, basically with housing, and so we want to stay with the competition.
I understand.
So the houses are beautiful now.
I tell you.
And we want to give the new homeowners that opportunity to be able to go in and pick certain things.
And you know, that's got to feel good that you can say, I helped design my home. You know, can you imagine that? To say that, you know, because sometimes when you're out there looking for a home, you got to go to 5 or 6 different places because this don't have that or that little piece right there. But the fact that you can be a part of the design of your home, and then to be a part of the building. That has got to be, a great feeling. You know what I mean? And I want to say this too, because when it comes to first time home buyers, young home buyers, right? I think this is the way that they should go so that they can make sure that, I just don't believe in about paying all that money in rent.
They do. And what I like about what I do, being the faith relations coordinator, I get churches involved.
Come on now.
I go out to different churches to try to get them to come in and let them know they can help us and we can help them. We want to get them to serve, to come out, help build with the home.
That's right.
Or if they want to do a lunch for the volunteers, if they want to even do a gift basket for the homeowners. Whatever they may want to do to serve in order to help Habitat. And then I like to when I do an information session with the church, I like to let the young people, the older people, anybody know, the women, the men now can get a home.
Come on now.
We want to let them know that the opportunity is there.
That's right.
So when I do those information sessions, I want to give them that information.
That's right.
To let them know, hey, we're here.
That's right.
Affordable homes.
That's right.
We want to let you know you have that opportunity to get a home.
You give them all the tools that they need. That's what I'm talking about. We are having a great conversation with Monique Turner and Michele. We are here today talking about Habitat. We got to go to break, but when we come back, we're going to fill in with you more how you can become a home owner. That's the part that I like to hear. A home owner right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month, during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
Do you have a house that you want to turn into cash? I'm Mike with Mullet Man Buys Houses from Pensacola, Florida. Maybe you inherited a house, are facing foreclosure, have tenant issues, or the house is in general disrepair. I buy houses cash, in as-is condition, and close in as little as 3 weeks. I can provide you a competitive offer the same day I walk through your house. With Mullet Man Buys Houses, you can find the easy solution to put cash in your hand as quickly as possible.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
At Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, we believe every child should have a safe place to grow. That's why we work with you and the community to build not just a house, but a home.
She worked very hard to get this house. I really appreciate that because, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now.
When you help build a home, you build a future. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this Monday edition as we continue to give you all the information that you need to become a homeowner. And I want to plant that in your heads because when I think about the fact of, I remember one time I used to rent, but now when you sit there and you multiply how much you put in rent.
Yes.
You buy a home twice.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Rent now, if the cheaper place is $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Think about that
Right.
when you can get your own home. But we were talking about, I want to go back to this with volunteers. How do we get people to get involved, to be out there to help with that hammer?
Oh yeah, we live off of our volunteers. They're so critical to us. Not only do they help make the homes affordable, but also the hours they put into the houses can make us eligible to receive some funds, also some government funds.
Right.
But the volunteers, we have a volunteer hub. It's there. You can go to our website again and hit the volunteer tab. We start a new home every 2 weeks that we're building. We also have our restore. Everything that they sell, those funds go directly back into our mission to build homes. They can volunteer there. And we also do a lot of fundraising. We've started fundraising at the Blue Wahoo Stadium. We have a lot of opportunities there for people that don't like to swing hammers but want to help out. But yeah, there's lots of opportunities. You can come as an individual. You can have a group. A group can be 4 people. It can be 20.
Right.
We'll reserve a spot, if a group, whether a church or a business wants to bring a group of people out, we do that. We'll reserve that day for you so nobody else takes it.
I got you. And every time she says hammer, right? You know what goes through my head? I don't know. You remember this old song? If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I hammer in the evening all day long. That's just keep going through my head. That's a song that used to be out long time ago, and I can't. That was just in my head. We say, we get people with a hammer, and they just kept going in my head. Yeah. But the things that I love about Habitat for Humanity is the fact that you open doors that people thought were not available.
Right. Exactly. It gives them confidence.
Right.
I am getting ready. Habitat is to do a Pensacola engagement interfaith luncheon.
Okay.
And we're going to have it at Damascus Road Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay.
March 13th from 12 to 1:30.
Right.
And we want to come in and just give them information in regards to our habitat.
Okay.
Also, we did our 2024 faith build, which is you would come out, I go out and get different churches, different faith organizations to come out and build on a home.
Okay.
And it's faith build is what we call it.
Okay.
And we get those organizations to come out, hammer, nails. We have our hats. We have our shirts.
Oh, wow.
Everyone gets a shirt.
Every home, okay, built with faith and love. How beautiful.
Yes, and then we put faith build on the back of the shirt.
Right.
We do have David Curran. He did donate our shirts for us last year. But we do get the faith to come out. They work. A lot of times the homeowner will come out and we get to work beside the homeowner. So what we're going to do at this luncheon is we will be giving the churches certificates that came out and worked next to each other.
Right.
It was such a fun time. And that was my first time doing that? The faith build.
Okay.
And it was so rewarding.
I can imagine.
But this interfaith luncheon, if anyone's interested, we've sent out invitations to churches for them to bring some of their members with them. But if you're interested, you can reach me at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. You can reach me at 850-525-5478. You can reach directly out to me or email me, and we can get you that RSVP, because you do have to RSVP.
I got you. You know, when you reach out to the churches, right? I mean, when you build on a home and you're asking for people to come out to volunteer to help build, the process, how long does it take really to get a house complete? About
50 to 90 days. It depends on weather and things like that, work days. But we've done them, in less than 60. It just depends on what we encounter.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like this. I like to think outside the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say if I had a church and I said, okay, my members, we're going to go over here and we're going to help build this house for Jack and Susie. They got the house for the first time. Can you imagine a whole church coming out there to help build a house? Can you imagine that congregation?
Right. Yes.
Let's say now, here it is, the pastors that look, this is going to be our part of giving back for the Lord this week.
Yeah.
We're going to bring the congregation out and can you imagine the work that can be done?
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, and that's pretty much a goal that we have with our faith build.
That's our faith build, yes.
But what makes it really, really special too is as they're framing the house, in the walls are pushed up or the frame is, we have magic markers, and the folks that come out leave their blessings and well wishes and prayers for the home buyer within the home. So there's always within the walls of the house all the blessings,
all
prayers.
Of them?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
As they're putting them up,
I got you.
how they put up the walls, framing it. You can go in and you can write on those walls scriptures or sayings to the homeowners or whatever you want to walk. The volunteers would do that.
When you get the homeowners, right, I can imagine how they feel, because I can remember the first time a key was put in my hand that was mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you go through that process and, oh my God, I just think about that feeling the first time.
Yes.
And I can imagine how that motivates them. Let's say if it's, and I don't want people to think just because you may be going through a situation, but I believe, because it's faith-based, and I believe this for anything. He'll do anything for you. All you got to do is let him lead the way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Can you imagine the fact that here's a family that we didn't believe the heart, the love that you see from them when they receive it. Doesn't that cause you to work even harder?
Oh, yes, definitely. And our 2025 faith bill will be May 8th and 9th this year.
Okay.
And we will be going out and getting different churches again.
Okay.
To volunteer, faith organization, it doesn't matter.
Of course, to come out to help.
To come out and help. And normally you do it from 7 to 2 p.m. On those 2 days.
7 a.m. to 2 p.m.? Oh, really?
Yeah. And you come out, you get your hat, you get your shirt, we get the hammer, the nails, and
get the hammer.
I did it last year, and I'm not really a build type girl, but I got out there and they showed me how to put those nails in and how to do the hammer, and we had fun.
And we think it's just a process. Bam, bam, bam. But no, it's a real process behind that to make that house stand.
It is.
That's got to be fun.
It was fun.
And when you say that, I still just focus so much on how that first time homeowner, those hats. You were telling me about the story behind that, because there's one that's pink and there's one that's white.
Right.
Then I saw in the commercial we had one that was another color.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about the hats.
Okay. So whether it's faith build, and we do have women build. You mentioned this being an impactful month for women. We have a women build each year, and it's actually the largest fundraiser that we have at Pensacola Habitat. Last year we had over 150 women come out, and we actually framed 2 houses in 1 week.
Go girls. Go girls.
That's right. Let me tell you, the ladies are so impactful. We actually broke raising $1 million from Women Build over its 11-year history.
Really?
Yeah, but we're doing over $150,000 due to the dedication and fundraising of many, many women here. But the first year that they build, there's a pink hard hat and pink goggles that they receive. And each year there's a new sticker. So some ladies have their hat almost full of stickers.
Really?
But that's a nice goal that we have. And
that means you build a lot of houses.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You've been doing Women Build.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a new pink incentive, a hammer, gloves, so forth, that you get over the years when you're building. And the same applies with Faith Build too.
They get a sticker.
Yeah.
And each year they'll get to.
It continues.
It keeps adding on.
But I gotta ladies. This is Women's History Month, although we don't have to wait till Women's History Month. We just do what we do. Right. And, just like when you said, when you came out, all the women, right? Why is it? Because women like to complete the job.
Right.
Not anything against the guys.
Yes. Very, very committed, but the friendships formed, too, have just been amazing in the commitment. If there's a need, they come out, whether it's Women Build or not, to help us out.
Exactly. Yeah. But when you see a lot, and I say this because I believe, and I was talking about this Friday, because I had this show where I was talking about sisterhood. And with that, I believe when you're saying just how many women showed up, that really showed up and showed out.
Right.
Yeah.
But I believe that sometimes when we put our minds to, when we put our minds to something, we do it.
Right.
Yes.
We stand through it, rain or shine, sleet or snow, until it is complete.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And that's why you reach over that $1 million, because of all the women that were volunteering that were doing. Just saying.
And a lot of them were nervous because they never swung a hammer before. But the crew is phenomenal. They teach us how to, swing the hammer and the angles and make it so easy. But when you go and we're all together and we have the frame and it's ready, push that frame up to start that dream, of a home for somebody. It's very, very impactful.
Do they get the owners that get emotional a lot during that process?
Yes.
I could imagine.
Right. And the home dedications that we do afterwards when they actually get the keys to their homes.
Because that's a grand feeling.
Yeah. We did open the homes up for the women to come through in January, and we did another community event 2 weeks ago for the community to come out and see the inside of the homes, because we do so much work, the volunteers on the outside. We wanted them to see how special they were. So we do have you can get a 2-bedroom home, a 3, a 4-bedroom.
You took
There's
the
a lot of
question off
variety.
my lips, because I see now that those homes have increased.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're beautiful.
Beautiful homes.
Yeah, the cabinet, the countertops, the cabinets, the appliances, the flooring, the door color, the home that you pick out. They're all personalized. For
Most certainly.
Yeah.
And with Habitat, with you stepping out to help with people to get this, something they probably thought they'd never get.
Right.
I want to say this too. We want to make sure people understand, of course now these homes ain't free. You know how some people think, oh, Habitat gonna give me a house free. No. No. There is a process. That's why there's an application.
Right.
And there is a process. Now you don't get it free. There's a payment.
Yeah.
But it's not like that $1,000 rent you're paying for somebody else.
Right.
It's going toward yours.
Right.
You're building something that's yours.
Correct.
You can see where your money is going.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
correct.
I mean, a girlfriend used to tell me, she said, girl, I would walk out of the house and I would say, oh, your house, she said, honey, you can see my money.
That's
you
good.
see where my money is going.
Good.
Right.
That's
So
good.
therefore, when they're going with these homes, you see.
That's good. That's good.
You see where your money's
What
going.
inspired me when I did the Women Bill, and that was the first one I had done, it was a young man, and he was getting a house.
Right.
And he began to tell me his testimony, and he's raising his 3 sons. And so he was getting out of that, those homes,
Right, I got you.
a 4-bedroom. And each one of his sons will have their own room, and then he would have his room, of course. But it just touched me so, because sometimes we beat up the men.
Yep.
But this young man
Was really taking
taking it on. He's raising his 3 sons, putting them in a better position, getting them a home. He's getting out there doing the work.
Absolutely, that's what it takes.
And now he's giving his boys a chance.
There you go.
And that touched me so.
I can imagine.
And I told him I'm going to get him at my church because I want him to give his testimony.
Thank you.
So somebody else
can do the
can
same
see what
thing.
he's doing.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you said something that was special too, that when those boys going to have their room of their own.
Yes.
Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Some kids never get to experience that.
Right.
But this father is planting a seed.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, for his kids to understand,
That's it.
son, you can do it too.
That's right.
Stay focused. You can do it too.
That's
no
right.
matter what may come, that doesn't mean that you can't have anything that you can't own.
That's right. And that's going to let them say, wow, Habitat for Humanity.
Thank you. Oh, come on, say it again. This is what I'm talking about. I hope that we got people out. Do we have any persons that are sharing with us today that's possibly gone through with help with Habitat for Humanity? Maybe there are questions you'd like to ask for about Habitat for Humanity. That's why they're here. I usually invite people to don't call us, I ask them. But if you want to be a part of the show, you can do so. 850-432-7768. You can call or text. Some don't like to talk on the air because we go live with them, but they'll text us. Same way to find out. These are opportunities that I see that are so accessible to everybody who needs the help.
Right.
And I don't like people when they try, oh, I got my house through Humanity. I wish I could have got mine. I mean, you hear what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
And because this is such a great thing that you're doing. And then you've got this this luncheon. Now, is the community open to that luncheon too?
Yes.
Okay. I want to bring that up over and over so people will know that they can come out to the luncheon.
Definitely. We want people to come out so you can get the information, and so you will know what's available.
Of course.
To you.
Of course.
We want people to understand that we're here. And a lot of times when homeowners get their keys, it's okay, here you go. You've done everything. You've helped build on your home. You've done what you needed to do. Here are your keys. But that's when we want to continue to be there for them.
Exactly.
I can go out and bless their home for them if they would like. I can pray with them if they would like. I want to be there for them.
Exactly.
We want to let them know that Habitat is still here for you.
No doubt.
So some of our goals is to continue to have a relationship with the homeowners. That's another reason why, excuse me, we want to continue to be there for the homeowner. We want to have a relationship with the churches.
Of course.
And then also have a relationship with the homeowners.
Absolutely.
To keep that boundary, to keep that going.
Of course.
To let them know we're still here. We gave you your keys, you have your home.
That doesn't mean that we're going to leave you alone.
But we don't want to leave you out there.
Exactly.
Because we want, and then Habitat also do classes for the homeowners.
Really?
Once they get into the program, then they are qualified as some of the employees that are been trained. And they give classes to the homeowners. So that's part of what they do.
Right.
Once they get accepted into the program.
Absolutely. We're going to talk more about that because that education part, because knowledge is power. Once you receive this gift that you're able to have as your own home, then they're not going to just throw you out to the wolves. They're going to walk you through, going to take this sheep and take you right on through. We're going to talk more of that when we return right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
I joined the Navy out of high school. Like many veterans, I live with my disability every day. There is no VA hospital in the Panhandle. That's wrong. Gay Valamont knows our veterans deserve the best care close to home. A leader shows their character by who they fight for. Gay fights for veterans. I'm voting for her for Congress.
I'm Gay Valamont, and I approve this message.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
Early in life, Tony found a love for craftsmanship through building furniture. Growing up in cabinet shops, he was drawn towards custom cabinetry, designing, and creating new and functional spaces, and to be able to share that passion with his clients, helping them turn their ideas into something special, making sure you get more for your investment.
Every kitchen and bath starts with your unique vision. I just bring it to life.
Master-built cabinets, beautifully handcrafted and customer designed.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this Monday as we continue our conversation with Habitat for Humanity Faith Base, which I love. You know what, Monique, I want to go back to this because you said something, I think they're key words that are so important and powerful. Relationships. When you build the relationship with the person who's inquiring the home or buying the home for the first time, when you build the relationship with the volunteers who are coming out, like the ladies who get, I keep saying that because I know how we do, but no, which is a good thing. But I think that relationships, when you build a relationship, that speaks volumes. Because it's not that I'm going to say, okay, we're going to build the floor today. No, you don't have to have the floor. I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of business you're in. I don't care what it is that you may be in, your endeavor may be.
Right.
Once you build a relationship with that person or those persons,
right,
there's something there that ties a bond.
Right.
That you feel like I can go back and talk to this person that can do this without that, because you know a person may not remember a word you said.
Yes.
But they are going to remember how you made them feel. They never forget that. I may not remember your name.
Right.
But I'm going to remember how you made me feel.
Right.
And when you say building that relationship, that has got to mean a lot. Then when you offer them to come back to even bless their homes.
Right.
You know, and I think this is great too. You're educating people on how to even get that relationship closer.
It's so funny because the neighborhood, I think it was Camp Shire. It's a Habitat community, and they had a fire. It was in the news, but they had a fire, and some of the homes got burned, or they had smoke damage and all of this. But of course, Habitat and our Betsy, she got together and they planned an event to go there to pray with the community, pray with that community. They took lunch and all of that, and they asked me to come and, you know, console some of them and all of that. So we went out, and going out there, they blessed me.
Come on now.
Because they began to tell us, you know, how it looked. It looked like it was in a movie, they said, seeing the fire.
Of course.
And all of that. So they blessed me, telling me their story. And we prayed with them and everything. But it was a blessing just going and listening to them.
Of course.
And how they overcame. And I thought it was awesome just to get out there, but that's just how we try to still give back. Even though we didn't have to do that.
Most certainly.
But we did.
Of course.
So we want to always, like you say, keep that relationship.
You have to.
We want to keep the relationship with our homeowners.
And it's something else I think that's so utterly important. When people are going through situations like that, to realize that Habitat is here. Habitat is not going anywhere. Even, and I'll go back to say, even with the worldwide is today, with such a things that are happening as they are. But with the fact that Habitat doing what they do in the community and have been doing it for years and years and years, that allows you to just realize that when there's something good, it continues to speak for itself because it grows. It grows. And look at Habitat, how it's growing, and the things that you're doing to make that connection with the community. Talk more about how you educate the homeowners after or even before they purchase the home.
Yes. Yeah, so there's a whole program that they go through of training, because the dream of home ownership seems unattainable to so many. But once they have that opportunity, we want their dream to remain alive.
Most certainly.
Yeah, so we don't want them to just get in. We want them to stay.
Most certainly.
And make a difference. You know, we're trying to improve the community, but they do go through, in addition to helping build on the house, they also go through classes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Things that homeowners may take for granted, changing air filters, unclogging toilets, financial information that they need to know, you know, to be saving for those
Lord, them rainy days.
And so forth. So there's financial education.
Most certainly.
Also, because we want them to stay in that home. We would hate for that dream to go away.
Certainly.
And then afterwards, there is a portal too that has helpful hints for them once they get into the homes.
And it's not like an apartment that you got now. You got to make. And I'm like this: if I got something I'm putting my heart, I'm gonna take care of this better than I do anybody else's. I'm gonna take care of mine because I know that it's mine. You know, and when you educate them on the importance, even with the homeowner's insurance, you got to have all this stuff. Just in case something happened. You gotta have these, but look at the steps that you've taken. Number one, I think when you go through the process, and anything, there's a process. Anything. There's a process that you've got to go through to get to that point. But with I keep the young man you were talking about with his sons. Can you imagine how those kids are going to sleep peacefully?
Wow.
When they lie down in that bed, I'm sure when their dad wakes them up, get up, sun's up, they're gonna want to jump up. You know, this is my room. This is our house. You know what I'm saying? Can you?
And they play football too, so they have this big yard to go out. Throw the football to one another. But I always picture the boys coming home from school and running to their rooms and doing their homework, and you know, but. Again, behind those walls are those studs with all those blessings and well wishes and so forth, and all those that help build a community, help build
that house together, and to keep that family together. And with what you do, Monique, and I can tell that it's all from your heart, with even down to going out to even pray with people, getting involved. I want to make sure that people know that they can get involved. And like you're going to the churches, not only the churches, but other faith-based things, or even, let's say, if we've got all of these fraternities, sororities. Come on, swing that hammer. You get what I'm saying? But we can all come together and do this. If you want to volunteer, I believe in if you want to make a difference. Take the first step.
Take this first
Go out there and find out how you're going to do it. How you can become a part of Happy Day. Get your pink hat with the stickers.
With women.
Look, that's right. She did have that. Go ahead. It is.
So we are ready. And it truly helps. You will truly feel that you are doing a great service once you get out there and volunteer and help. It truly makes you feel good about yourself. And as you were saying earlier about people getting into the homes and feeling confident, I have a true story that my daughter, my youngest daughter, about 12 years ago, got into a Habitat home.
Come on now.
She had a little girl, I think my granddaughter was 5 at the time.
Okay.
And she got into a Habitat home, qualified
there you go.
and everything. And it boosted her confidence.
Of course it did.
She ended up going back to college.
That's what I'm talking about.
Went back to school. She elevated in her job. Continued to get promotions. Ended up getting her bachelor's degree. So she kept her credit good.
There you go.
And she was taught this through Habitat.
There you go.
Because they put them in classes and stuff like that. So it did a great impact on her life by her being able to own her own home.
Come on. And now look at her daughter.
Started with that.
That's right. Yes.
Her daughter is 16 now.
Come on now.
She watches her mom. So look at that impact.
Exactly.
She watched her mom, her single mom.
That's right.
Do this.
That's right.
So, and I see her now, the young lady that she's developing in.
Of course, of course.
So it really makes a difference when you are helping someone get into a home.
Right. And then the fact that her daughter watched her.
Right.
She's going to mimic the same thing.
Yes.
Because the kids mimic what they see.
They do.
They mimic what they see. So she's going to go on. She's going to say, I can own my own home.
Yes.
I can get my bachelor's degree.
Yes.
I can still elevate myself in the workforce.
Yes.
But she's planting the seeds. For her child as well.
Right. Yes.
And I think with that, that she owns her home now. When you were talking about, I want to go back to this too. I don't want people to think that you just go get the house. You got to have the right qualifications.
You do.
Let's talk about the qualifications.
You do.
I mean, when you talk about the qualifications that they got to have, it's just like going by a car. You got to have qualifications. They're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah, and that's all on our website. It depends if you're a single person, if you're married, how many children you have, but that's all outlined. But we do serve the pay ranges between 30 and 120% of the area's AMI, and that's recalculated over time. But all those numbers are on our website. So you can, there's a lot of frequently asked questions there, you know, if you want to find out, would you qualify? Do I make enough? Do I make too much? But we have a lot of different options for different income levels.
Right.
So.
And everybody who's viewed today, the website was on the screen just then, but it comes up and throughout the show that they can go back and find that website to go check to see what it is. Let me remind you again, for those who did not get to watch the show today, we will play a game this afternoon at 6 o'clock so that people can get to see.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it will come back this afternoon at 6 o'clock. And but you live now.
I forgot.
But we're going to come right back. You see how easy it was to talk?
It is.
That you'll be able to see this show again tonight at 6 o'clock. So if you need the information, it will be there. But when you're talking about the qualification and the credit, keep your credit up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have some credit. And at the lower score, and let's talk about the scores and what they should have in that area.
Yeah, 640.
Oh, really? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's easily now. You can do that.
Right.
That it's showing there's a qualification for everything. Even when you're out seeking the help, there's still a process you got to go through.
Right.
You can't go out there and tell me I got everything else didn't pay for it. Now I want to come and get a house. That's what determines this credit score.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This is just real life. These are things that we've got to do in order to take that step ahead. Like the father with the sons. He's showing his kids they got to keep their credit score together. That they've got to work. They got to be able to do this in order to maintain this. Your daughter, she had to keep her credit score.
Right.
And
yeah.
Go ahead. I see
yeah, we do have HUD counselors, certified HUD counselors at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. So, you know, we're blessed to have that. So we're there to help and educate.
HUD counselors. So go a little bit deeper. What that I mean?
You know, just to help people that maybe not have the right criteria yet, to give them counseling on how to prepare to meet those qualifications.
Oh, I got you. Very good. Well, somebody's got a question for us too. Okay, let's see who this is. Good morning.
Good morning, Sonshine. Good morning to your guests. How y'all doing today?
Wonderful.
Thank you.
I want to call and just say hello to my beautiful stage production actress, Miss Monique, and just want to say I'm so happy to see her beautiful smile this morning.
He played with you in the play, obviously, with Leroy.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to see you, and I hope that you all have a blessed day. And I thank y'all so much for all that y'all doing and all the education that y'all are providing for the people out in the community, so they can have a new way of life and know that there's like better things that's for them out for their future. And so it's great to hear everything that y'all are providing.
Absolutely. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. And always, we appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank y'all, and continue doing what y'all do, and have a blessed week ahead.
All right, and you too, love. All right, bye-bye. And I tell you, I love what I can say about Dr. Martin. He, and I'm a strong believer in this, of giving people their flowers.
Yeah.
And he's such a motivation, I think, to so many that even when they see on the shows the thing that we are supplying for, he's a social worker.
Okay.
So he gets to be out there in a lot of things that goes on in the community. He sees with children, the importance of what we are doing with this show to try to keep the information out to help everybody.
Yeah.
And he's that way. And I just appreciate the fact that, and you know, sometimes, I mean, when you don't know Monique, when I saw you the other day, I was so glad you said that, because I be looking for people to be on the show, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't just want no anything.
Right.
I want something that's going to be beneficial for the community, that's going to help.
Right.
Because I call it, this is our information link, and this is what we got to do to help people to make that next step, because of how you all the service that you give. People need to know the work that go behind it. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
It's a lot.
And I can imagine. It's got to be a lot. You also said something else that that I want to go back and ask a question about. My writing so bad. But we left with the when you build the relationships, and I want to go back to talk about the togetherness that you have when you say that we went to break. How you don't just get them in the house and you leave them there. You don't just get them in the house. Say, okay, good luck to you.
Right.
And I'm talking about with you, how you will even go back, even to share what God has given you.
Right.
To share with the homeowners.
Right. I like to, once they get into their home, then I get with the program manager, and she will give me a list of the home buyers.
Okay.
And their addresses and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then I try to reach out to them.
Right.
If it's just sending them a card or what have you, to try to, like you say, build that relationship, because you want to gain that trust. We always say in the ministry, you have to gain that trust before you try to correct.
Come on.
So you want to gain that trust from someone before you try to say, okay, if it's anything, you know, that kind of thing, anything that you need, and before someone wants to share anything personal with you, they got to trust you first.
That's right.
We've had different outings, like at the YMCA and different places. And we go out and let the homeowners come, and they enjoy whatever we may have.
Right.
That's an opportunity for me to go around to different homeowners.
Absolutely.
And talk to them.
Absolutely.
And I've ran into grandmothers that are taking care of the grandkids that got into a Habitat home to raise their grandkids.
Oh, how wonderful.
And I ran into people that I knew or I know, and they have to bring it back to remembrance.
Of course.
But, and I'm like, great, wow, you're having to do this, you know, raise the grandkids.
No doubt.
But then as I talk with them and they know me, they immediately start telling me personal information.
So you're allowing them to come in.
So I'm you're
allowing them to have that part that they can trust. When you said trust, we're going to talk about that when we come back. Because trust is the foundation for anything. Because if I don't trust you, I'm not moving forward with you. We're going to come back and talk more. We got a phone call when we come back as well, right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Welcome to Little John's Big and Tall, where tall men and big men go for style, fit, and comfort. We offer a wide variety of styles and unique brands that service all sizes from large to 14X, as well as tall sizes from large tall to 6X tall. Our knowledgeable staff are here to make sure you have a stress-free experience and answer any of your questions. Little John's has been named Best of Pensacola and Best of the Bay for 4 years in a row. Visit Little John's at 5700 North Davis or visit us online at littlejohnsbigandtall.com.
It's time to find a health plan that can keep up with your life. A plan that makes getting care convenient, with doctors around the corner.
I can get used to that.
Plus, 24/7 access to care. Plans that keep more money in your pocket, with plan payments as low as $0.
$0. Looks good to me.
Let's find your health solution. Speak to a dedicated Florida Blue agent today. Call 1-850-393-7036 to learn more.
Empire Truck Sales, located at 2255 West Detroit Boulevard in Pensacola, is your Freightliner, Western Star, Detroit Diesel, and Cummins dealer for Northwest Florida. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., providing sales, service, and parts. Empire Truck Sales is also your Oasis dealer for Freightliner custom chassis RV and motorhome repairs. Running I-10 will get you in.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this Monday edition. This is your information network, and you know this. We've had a call on hold for a moment. We're going to go to the call and come back and finish up that question we were talking about. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm wonderful.
Oh, great. This is Sunshine?
Yes.
Hey, this is Pastor Jesse Turner.
Hey, Pastor Turner.
Yeah, you got a couple of my friends in there.
Oh, I bet. And I mean, such great information that they're sharing. Isn't she doing a great job, Pastor Turner?
She is most definitely doing a great job. Her and Michele as well.
Absolutely. So, I got to bust a bubble. Can I do it? Pastor Turner, this is his wife, okay? I didn't catch the voice at first, but I got you. But just to see, so that's a good thing. Look how he's in support of you, darling.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's just blushing, Pastor Turner.
Oh, boy. From ear to ear. Well, she's doing a wonderful job, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the faith-based portion of what she does. Yes. And how important that is, because they're putting up houses. Habitat for Humanity is really helping with the housing shortage that's in Pensacola, Florida, and surrounding areas.
Amen.
And all over these areas is plenty of houses that are coming up.
Right.
And in these communities, they try to find ministries and churches that's in the communities that the houses are, so that they can relate that information to the homeowners, that to give them avenues and places to go. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And I think if you are a ministry or a church and you see a Habitat sign where a house is coming up in your neighborhood, reach out and talk, and be willing to do something to help. We were able to, even not in our neighborhood, Mama Ryan was able to come out and help with the faith build, and we even gave a basket to the homeowner, and the homeowner was happy and grateful, for the items that we provided in the gift basket.
That's right.
So it's more ways to help. One of the churches provided lunch for the bill. You know, so it's ways for your ministry and your church to be a part of something good, the part of something that is helping this community to grow and come together in unity. So, Sonshine, I just, like I say, thank you for your show. Thank you for allowing my wife to be on. And
she'll be on again. Thank you, Pastor Turner.
Okay. All right. Y'all take care. Love you.
Bye-bye. And I tell you, look how she does it. That's so cute.
Whole time.
But no, but when it takes that, when you got, because we got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
When you're talking like this, though, let's give that information one more time about the event that's coming up.
Okay.
The luncheon.
The luncheon is it's Interfaith Engagement Luncheon, and it will be at Damascus Road Missionary Baptist Church, March 13th, 12 to 1:30.
And they want to get in touch with you?
Get in touch with me, 850-525-5478, or you can email me at mturner@PensacolaHabitat.org.
Absolutely. Michele?
Yes.
If they want to call you, they can do that as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. My number is 850-434-5456. And it's Michele, it's M. DuMond at PensacolaHabitat.org.
There you go. Absolutely.
But we're here. We love when people reach out to us and seeing the community come together to make a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
and I tell you, I want to thank you ladies for getting up, coming in this morning, because I tell you, let's keep this relationship going.
Yes.
So that we can continue to educate the community on the progress, the things how they can be a part of. You've got my number.
Yes.
You know I'm an open book. Let's do it together. Michele, I welcome you back as well.
Oh, thank you
very
much.
What a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And everybody, I tell you what, it's been a fantastic Monday, but it's time for me to get out of here. But I want to leave you as I do every single day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember this. If you keep God first in everything that you do, I can guarantee you this with a smile on my face that you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow, for another day of information, another day of sunshine, tell somebody to tell somebody. When you want to know about it, it is all right here. Sunshine's Corner, Monday through Friday, 9 until 10 on Blab TV.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.